Hi, I'm Brian, and welcome to another episode of Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. So, last time we have checked out the radio tower, we have found out the where Ace has died. We have taken a robot leg, I believe. Let's check. Yeah, we have taken a robot leg with us. Yeah, so you can see here is the quest item. We have yet to um, report with General Vargas other than just make the call in. We don't want to further the storyline just yet because I've mentioned it in the last video. We wanted to do some grinding, and today's video is going to talk about why we are doing the grinding, how we are going to do it, and yeah. So before everything, before we do anything, we're going to talk to this vendor first. So this is the first vendor that you're going to have access to in the very early game. As you can see, she sells some of the stuff here, which is the most useful part of these are just the ammo. So we can always just click sell junk to sell to give her all the junks. You can see here we have like 210 bucks. I would bring to you the ones that actually are worth buying here, aside from the ammo. It's actually none. You don't want to spend like a $370 on these farmers. The farmers is a very okay rifle. You can see that it has 24 meters range compared to what we are currently having, like the M14 that is 18 meters in range. So it's just a lot further. For 4 AP, it does 5.9 damage per AP, so it is a very big upgrade to the M14. But we are not going to spend a $330 on it. Why? Because in the process of wandering around the wasteland, you will come across a vendor that will sell the top tier weapons in the first half of the game. So you want to save up like 500 and something to buy one of them, at least. And it is even better if you can save up to like $1,000 so that you can like get a very good sniper rifle and then a very good assault rifle that can almost guarantee you to blaze through a very large early part of the game without any problem. So, so the vendor here basically is just for us to restock our bullets and also to sell our junk, because the junk can weigh you down at certain point of the game, and so it's not recommend to just pull around those junks. Also, I want to talk about another thing. You can see here that when we create our characters, you can put clothes on them. These clothes are actually worth like $8. It is not much, but with 4 characters that you have created, you can like for every character you have like a backup of like $24 that you can sow to this vendors, no problem. They have 0 impact on the game, so so there is that. Also, if you have if I remember correctly, if you have let's see, where is it? Oh, it's if you have chosen the smokes here and pick a brand for them, they will start with a pack of cigarette in their inventory. So it is more stuff to sell. It is not a very important part of it, but because money is so hard to come by in the early game, so every bit of tricks can help if you find your goings to be a bit difficult. I myself didn't need to use them because I already know a lot of stuff that about the game, and yeah, but I'll just sell off those clothes as well. I don't really want to change the look of my rangers just yet. We also see here, these are for shotguns. I'll just sell it away. Let me see, anything else? Yeah, you can see here the energy cell. Sometimes you will come across the energy cell. You don't want to save them up if you do not have a energy weapon user in your group, because they weigh quite a bit, and then they are kind of easy to come by. So you really don't need to save them up like to in case you finally have an energy weapon users. That just isn't necessary. Alright, try not to sell the quest item, please, okay? Alright, the scraps are going up to 244, which is a great start. Okay, reload. Okay, so about grinding. Okay, let's start by going out there. About grinding, I wanted to talk about the part where why we want to grind. I've mentioned it in the last video. I'll talk about it again a little bit more in the details. So grinding, grinding is just your guys walking around in the wasteland trying to meet like a certain encounters. Let's see if we can. There it is. Combat. You see dangerous raiders approaching your position. You can choose to attack or you can choose to run away. So you see here, the run option is that your skill in outdoorsman gives you a 100% chance to escape this encounter. So if you click run, you will gain a very small bit of experience, like 12 XP maybe, for the one who have the highest outdoorsman skill. But it is not really what we are looking for. We are trying to raid the raiders. Alright, let's see. Okay, this map. You can see here, the raiders are. They are usually clumped up in an area. Do I want to heal up my team? I don't think so. Alright, let's set up the team first. Crouch. You, my sniper, can you take a shot there? Yes, you can take a crouch. You also crouch. Alright, so in these random encounters, you usually have like a couple of guys here. You can show that you basically are like doing a patrol in the wasteland, trying to look for these kind of guys and then just shoot them. Ow, that's loud. Let me fix this. I have no idea that was the shot can be that loud. Oh my god, it blows my ear. I don't know what happened. I really don't know. Okay, so maybe I've done the setup wrong. I don't know. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll try to kill these people with the least amount of bullets. Ambush. is out of range. Okay, I suppose I'll just have to wait for them to come to us. Alright, so you can see here the melee. Yeah, nice shot. Ooh, that's lucky. Alright, you can see here, if you are encountering these cutters, they are melee guys, easy to just shoot that. Alright. Can I run in and finish him off? Let's try. 63%, not good. Oh, okay. Okay, so once you are done with these thugs, you can loot their bodies. The earlier thugs here, these are the earlier thugs. They just are comprised of 2 handgun users and then a melee attacker. They can have this like pocket medic pack, so it can help you heal up. In the early game, it is kind of nice, but we'll talk about it later. So in the early game, medical heals are hard to come by. You don't have the medic to service you in the very early part of the game, at least, until you get to like halfway through the X Center or the high pool. You won't get a healer to help you heal up your rangers. So all the healing power comes from your own medic and the use of these medic packs as well. So it is nice that they drop these because you don't want to spend money on it. If you spend money to kill them, but then you can't recover the cost, then it is a waste of time. Also, there is a couple of weapon upgrades as well. So you can see here, our leader is a handgun user. So compared to what we are currently having, you can see 3 AP, 2.2 damage per AP, but what the thugs have is 3 AP and then just 2.7 damage per AP. So it is a little bit of improvement to what we are having right now, so we are going to take it. Alright, I'll give it to my guy. You can also get some ammos out of them as well. These are junk to sell. Alright, so let's head out. Also, it is worth mentioning that these random encounters does not have any like loot box lying around. So basically, you just run in, kill the guy, and then just loot their bodies and be done with it. Yes. Alright, so when you are trying to do these grinding runs, try to pay attention to the water. You don't want to get damaged that way. So this is basically what you do. You just walk around trying to find these random encounters. But there is a very important point that you should remember. If you are grinding at this point of the story, it's like you just leave Ranger Citadel, go to the radio tower to investigate A staff, and before you talk to General Vargas back in the Citadel to try to move the story along, you should try to stay in this area where like the northeast of the Ranger Citadel to try to grind, because once you pass these places and goes into the south part of it, there will be events that triggered. and you won't be able to continue to grind because that event can expire at some point. So you try to limit yourself to grinding here in the very early part of the game. I also believe that this part of the area you have less likely of a chance to meet up like random animals as well. So yeah, the first. Alright, this is not good. The first thing you want to grind is here. So if you gain enough level and then have some more weapons to work with, then you might want to instead go through this canyon and then go up north all the way to somewhere around here. So which is a little bit west of the RNC, the rail nomads camp. To grind, the enemy there is a lot tougher. You won't be able to do it like with your initial team, I believe. You need to upgrade your weapons before you can travel there. Also, because it goes through the radiation area as well, so you will need the radiation suits that I have mentioned before. Yeah, the radiation resistance to be 2, so that you make sure you pass through the radiation area unharmed. Once you have done enough of a grind, or maybe your loot is starting to accumulate, and they start to hit the maximum carry weight, you should go back to the Ranger Citadel and then sell your stuff to the vendors that I've shown you in the start of the video. So it's back and forth like this kind of grind to make sure that yes, to make sure that you can continue to make money to upgrade your weapons as well. Alright, I should actually equip my... Alright, so also you have the options to strip your weapons for parts if you have a character with the weaponsmith skill. But in the very early game where you do not have access to the Ranger Citadel, the weapons are better left alone instead of stripped for parts, because once you strip it for parts, it becomes like a broken parts or something, where it can be sold with to a certain vendor that will give you a lot more money than the common vendors. But if you sell it to a common vendor, then it will be a lot lower rewards than if you just sell them the complete weapon. So try not to strip it down. Sometimes you want to strip them, because if when you are like leveling up and then you just have more weaponsmith skills, you start to find out that various weapons, when stripped down, aside from I'll click it out. You can see here. Are you sure you want to strip it? You can have a 50% chance to acquire a sturdy mech and 50% chance to have junk weapon parts. So the junk weapon parts is what I'm talking about. Is you sell to a certain vendor that will pay a higher price for them, and it will be a profit. But other than that, other vendors will just overlook these junk weapon parts and just give you a lot less scrape than compared to, say, you just sell them the whole gun. However, in the very early stage of the game, your weapons are not as good, so modding or modifying your weapons can be a very good way to improve your combat prowess. You can see here the sturdy mech, possibly where you can get it, is quite nice, because you can check your guns and find, oh, where is it? Okay. That's all. So basically, most of the weapons you can have usually have a chance to jam. I'm not sure where it is actually. I'm not. Why is it not? That is actually very strange. Maybe I can do it this way. Oh. Yes. You can see here, M14, it has 2% chance to jam. So what happens is that if your weapon jams, every time you fire your weapon, it can have a chance to jam. 2% doesn't seem like much, but if you are at a very critical point and then your weapon just jams, it will be painful. So if you just strip down parts to get the sturdy mag, you can mod it on to like this M14, put it onto the magazine and remove completely the jamming chances, so that your fire will be a lot smoother. All right, let's try one more to see if we can run into any more random encounters. It is also very important to make sure that your team does not receive a lot more damage. A good way to do it is that your Angela Death is there to help you through the early parts of the game. So use her liberally. I'm not sure why they're not popping up. Maybe my outdoorsman skill is too high. I should actually remove this. Because like I have 100% chance to run away from that encounter. Ah, here we are. You see dangerous raiders approaching your position, so we'll go into attack. Right, this is another map. If you have done this long enough, you'll see that there is only a certain numbers of oh no, not too not too close. You see that there are certain number of fixed map where you can get into fight to do this fight. In the early game, actually this map is not very good for setup. I don't think. I don't like it. Yeah, because it forces us to, you know, like set our guys up here, but well, can you get him here? Yes, you can. Well, in that case, I will put my sniper here. Also, note that I have explained it in my character creation video that I did not choose the broken bones for my rifleman because I want her to be to move a lot faster than if say they have broken bones, because with broken bones you move a lot slower, and in situation like this I would like to have my sniper to be in position. Other people can just stand around first, and once the combat begins they can run into the cover and then start shooting. So if you have like brittle bones, you can't do that. Of course, my sniper has brittle bones with him, but he is not likely to move anyway, so that is actually okay. All right, come on, into it. Maybe I can move a little bit more forward. I hope that won't trigger them. Okay, weapon jam. You can see here, if that shot is critical, we are done for. Okay, that's nice. One single shot. Okay, so this is the nice bonus to open with a sniper rifle. Is that you start with a sniper rifle, it doesn't count into the initial AP spent to per turn. And then if your sniper is has a high enough combat initiative, in this case is 13, then you can take another shot. So once like this, you can see here half of their team is already gone, which is very important. Alright, Angela, you can run up here and finish him off, please. Good, nice. Okay, so you can see here my team can run into this cover and then start shooting. I actually should not have done that. But whatever. Let me see. 6 AP. It's the same. Is it the same? Yes, it's the same. He's a naive guy. Okay, we'll move closer. Try to hit him that way. Oh, okay. Alright. Hit him. That's weak. Oh, that hurts. Okay, now at this point, because my enemy is already very low on HP and there is not really a lot of danger, I'll just finish it with a single whack instead of trying to use ammos to drop them down. Not the best demonstration. Nobody should have taken any damage there, but what can you do? Alright, junk. Sometimes this is a very disheartening process, particularly in the very early part of the game, because it's kind of it's like this, like 3 pieces of junk, but you have spent a bunch of bullets to try to get through them. But once you have leveled up and you have better skills on like the weapons, you see you can put 2 skill points into whatever weapons they're using, and then they can have a better chance at shooting them. Less missed bullets means more efficient cost per kill. So it's basically this a process of continually to grind through and then to just level up as well. Once we have leveled up enough, I will travel to the Rail Nomad camp, marked here, because we will recruit a single companion. Actually, there are 2 that you can recruit there in the very early game, but I will only be recruiting 1 companion here. I will explain the reasons why. I will also go through how we are going to do it in the next video, to have a initial run on the railway nomads camp to try and get some more money, get some more loot, and to get the 1 companion that is very important to us in the early game. I'm not sure if I will keep him or not, but into the late game. But for now, I think in the early game he is an okay companion to have around. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this video. It's not really that you have to do this grinding. I know a lot of people who like you're trying to min-max, or this is not enjoying the game or playing it the way it is. No, in Supreme Jerk difficulty, you really want to do that, do it that way. More grinding, you can have an easier time to get through the first, I would say, the first part of the game, and then once you learn the ropes, and even if you are a starting player, if you have do this grind, you have learned the ropes how to to position the guy, to have a feeling of how like the how the range works, how covers work, devise your own strategy and your own ways of approaching combat. I think the grinding process is a really good chance for you to to learn it. So there's one more thing. I would like to talk about the loot. You can see here, killing those free thugs is not really profitable sometimes. They only give you experience. The experience are okay, but not great. But if you once move to, don't go here actually. I believe there is like a free level radiation here. If you want to travel north, go from this canyon and then travel north. So once you hit the area like past this radiation patch, you'll encounter a bunch of much stronger enemies. The first is that instead of like a knife guy and two handgun people, you have a knife guy that instead of have the lowest tier of knife, they will have like a large like a road sign kind of a blade weapon at their disposal. You have another handgun users who have a more improved version compared to what we have just looted right there. You also have another person who have the assault rifle on him as well. If you are lucky, you will get him to drop that assault rifle, and that assault rifle can actually be even better than this M14 upgrade here. Once you acquire enough number of those, you can keep selling them to merchants and then to buy weapons from the secret vendor that I've mentioned when you will you are traveling through the wasteland through your grinding. So yeah, I will be ending this video here. If you enjoyed this video, consider like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.